The economy consists of many sectors, each of which are used by different sellers, starting with the first, called the primary, extracting raw materials in the plenty. Next is the secondary, or manufacturing, often outsourced to countries still developing. This is made easier with free trade agreements, such as Mercosur, used by multiple governments, encouraged by the World Trade Organization, causing the multiplier effect realization. One example's good, but two's a celebration. Maquiladoras are a great demonstration. Speaking of factories, there are many different methods, an example of which being post-Fortis methods. For larger places, try just-in-time delivery with material delivered as necessary. Moving on, next sector is the tertiary, which has been increasing in the last century. This isn't as common in a periphery country. Their service sectors aren't used as commonly. Slightly more common in the semi-periphery, although nowhere close to a developed country. Now you've got two left. Next is the quaternary, consisting of services making lots of money. This includes the finance and microloans, which drives Rostow stages of economic growth. Speaking of growth, try the special economic zone, reducing taxes and tariffs, which businesses condone. The UN has a list of sustainable goals, combating poverty and forms of inequality. Finally, last up is the quinary, mainly CEOs and your governing body.
Weber's least cost theory helps us predict an area of land that developers pick. Take many things into consideration: transport, labor costs, and agglomeration. A localized economy of companies, yeah, the benefit from the reduction of fees. Break of bulk points is what it's about. Economic hub where things are shipped out. Core countries are stable in process, not like China facing debt crisis. Countries facing commodity dependence try and produce their own independence, known as comparative advantage, producing products cheaper in the war over average. Colonialism brought in new resources. Europe conquered Africa with its own forces, mining those fossil fuels to fuel our cars, getting oil to load onto the barge. When we look at some of the sectors, we see the growth poles are at the center. Driving economic development contradicts ecotourism eminent. Focuses on the beauty in nature, whereas the lower acts are in serious danger. When we talk export processing zones, we talk imports that help economy grow. Transnational corporations work elsewhere, outside the home base, middle of nowhere. When we talk a complementary advantage, ability of countries to flip the script on ravage. Now when we have dependency theory, if this fails it means misery. Reduction in costs and volumes increase. Economies of scale tells that indeed. International division of labor, neighbor region promote trade with each other.
A nation's development is measured by Human Development Index HDI, health is factor 1 to check each state, based on the infant mortality rate. Knowledge is the second thing to check out. Literacy rate is what it's all about. Finally, the standard of living shows how good a place is, both highs and lows. Now there are lots of ways to count and show the richest of a country if it's got the dough. The GDP counts what the people sell, the GNP adds the exports as well. Define the GNI per capita, divide the GNP by population, to see if the money is spread and shared. Income distribution shows exactly where. Now we check out fair for everyone. Gender inequality index, how fun, based on reproductive health and shared labor, plus gender empowerment for your neighbor. This was the Economic KBAT rap. If you enjoyed it, please give a hand clap. I hope you learned stuff and will score a 5. That's all for now. Don't forget to subscribe.